to say I am sitting in the highest amount of gratitude a gal could possibly sit in right now in this moment because of all of the people who showed up to Olifant Cafe this afternoon. There was probably over 150, maybe 160 people that participated in the Freedom Rally here in Carstairs. Now, Carstairs is a town just north of Calgary, and it's only about 4,000 people. So to see 150 people from Edmonton, Red Deer, um, Olds, Didsbury, Carstairs, totally a bunch of people came out from Calgary. Hi, all Calgary freedom fighters. So yesterday in Calgary, there was a freedom rally, and there was about 10,000 people. Well, 5 to 10,000 people. I'll be say 75. Let's just pick that number in between. And so a lot of the people that live nearby and knew what was going on came and supported. Now, Darlene and Brian are so utterly grateful, and it was an amazing day, I gotta tell you. Some of the people that came by just had some really interesting stories, like, oh, I just didn't really know that was going on. I kind of heard about it, and then they pop in. But there was a synchronistic moment or two with a few people. Firstly, or one of the stories that was my favorite. So, one of the girls in our group chat had a problem with her cow. Okay, this is off topic. And, uh, not off topic. This is a week ago. And a friend of ours from the Carstairs area, I message him and I'm like, hey, can you help her with her cow? And he doesn't tell me he goes out to help her with her cow. Anyways, the lady gets help with her cow. And so this is completely like a different story. Then today, this other lady goes, so there's this cow, lady needed help with the cow in the group chat. And I'm like, oh, how do you know about that? And she goes, well, I did a reading on the cow. And she goes, did the cow get help? Because I see this red dot. And she shows me these pictures. And I'm like, well, that is a really cool story. So, you guys who all pay attention and are with me in all the card readings and everything, after everybody had left from the freedom thing, I sat down with Brian and Darlene, and there was about, I don't know, 8, 9 people in there still. And I read their cards. And guess what came out? The cow. And the cow is about asking and receiving and nourishment. So, and manifestation too. So I thought that was really amazing. Perfect card reading, perfect day. But almost $1,000 in art sales were raised today. So there are still art pieces that are laying at the Olifant Cafe and will be available for raffle for the rest of the week, for 1 week until they're all gone. And then I think what was I gonna say? All the proceeds go to the cafe, and the people who did you bid on it, and so by the end of the day, if there was bids on it, the winning bid took the art home. So Stalker Spice, guess what? You get your portrait of your kitty drawn. So thank you very much. So the other things I wanted to catch up people up on, and thanks to Smoky Spice for looking up all this. I just had the biggest deja vu in the house. So it's about the Rittenhouse situation going on. So I don't know if you caught on the thing that there's green screen being used, and people are like, why are they using a green screen for the trial? And is this really real? Well, now the stories come out that he is one of the children from the Sandy Hook thing. And I'm like, wait, stop. I had a deja vu about this. There's a girl who's done some acting and she's part of this story somehow, and da 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 da. Guess who has a twin sister? Kyle Rittenhouse, apparently. So, more things are coming into play. So, all I believe Rittenhouse was a total distraction for what is about to happen on Tuesday with the Maxwell story. So Ghislaine, Gasoline, as I like to call her, Gasoline is going to come testify, and everybody's going to find out that Epstein didn't kill himself. That came out in conversation today too. And so, yeah, today was a really an amazing day because a lot of I find people who had not no clue, but no intention of being at this thing just end up showing and having this big outpouring of support. So at the end of the night, after the or before the card reading and everything, actually Darlene just broke down in tears with so many people coming out and supporting, and I'm like, this is what people should be doing. And people were so patient today. And the best statement I heard today all day is, I'm like, I'm so grateful for people to be patient while Darlene and Brian are trying to get everybody's coffee, and Holly, a Suburban Spice, just jumped in there like a dirty shirt and helped everybody like get their coffees and take their orders and everything. So um, but just such gratitude. Like, these people are so humble, and I love it. I just love it so much. I love the fact that people have come together. But this is where we're all at now. It doesn't matter if you're stuck or you have people in your family that have been stuck or whatever. It's all about unconditional love right now, and coming together to work together to help anybody get through whatever situation is calling for them. So this next week coming up, I'm going to be trying to do prints, like prints of my Queen Romana portrait. And the actual original portrait is for Queen Romana. That is hers, to do with as she pleases. And I never do prints of my pictures, ever. Ever. So this is why I'm doing it, because I've already been asked for one. So I've decided, if it works out for the print of Queen Romana's portrait, I'm going to sell them, if you're in North America, for $100. If you're in the United States, pay $100 US. If you're in Canada, you pay $100. And I'll ship you a print, and all of the money minus the shipping costs, which is about $20, or you can pay for shipping on top of it. It's your choice. But every single cent of the proceeds of the printed picture of Queen Romana is going to go into a pool of money, and I'm going to take that money, I'm going to go into Calgary, and I'm going to see what the donation center needs or is lacking of food. I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to purchase the food, diapers, whatever it is that they are short of, so we can get these packages together so that they can be sent off. Now, Queen Romana doesn't want money donations there. This has nothing to do with her. This is about me raising money to buy food and clothes and stuff for the flood victims, period. And I have no intention of keeping any of this money. So anybody who knows me knows that this is what's going to happen. So that's what I'm going to try and do, is to try and do these prints if you're interested. So if you are interested in a Queen Romana portrait print, please send me an email to ravenmoonstone@hotmail.com. So, and like I said, every single cent of the profits, every single cent, I'm not keeping anything. I have a principle: take what you need and leave the rest for others. I live very simply and very humbly. I have food, I have shelter, I have my needs taken care of, but this is the time when we all need to work together. So this is the least thing I can do. I'm going to try and figure out other ways that I can generate more money for the flood victims, so we can take care of the shortfall of stuff to be sent to BC. So again, I'm doing this out of just my own free will. So because I believe in people who wanting the Queen Romana portrait and the blessings that it gives them and happiness. And like I said, I normally don't do prints, but this is a one-time special occasion. One time. The only time I'm ever going to do it, because it's a very I think it's a high vibration picture. It's the most high vibration picture I've ever done. So I love it. So anyways, so I love you guys all, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to every single person that came out. It was so nice to have a wide variety of people sitting there and talking and just getting to know one another and getting to know the differences and what's going on. I met some really amazing people today, and I'm just so happy to every single person who came out and gave me a hug. It was awesome. Woohoo is all I gotta say. I'm just so grateful. So thank you, 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 thank you. I couldn't be, this is the best fundraiser I've ever done in my entire life, without question. And I think it's because we had gratitude on our side of just, I'm so grateful for any single person who shows up to help get this story across. So light and love to everybody on their journey. I hope this video finds you in happiness and comfort. Have a good night.